Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? I wouldn't say so. Well, that's probably a lie, actually. Like at the beginning, definitely. I mean, it takes a long time to like build the momentum of the videos, and sometimes you're like, oh, do I really like doing this? But you know what? I love making videos, and I love making skits and making fun of my family members in a comedic way. So I think it was, yeah, there's no other job I'd rather have. If you could have your dream vacation, where would you go and what would you do? Oh my gosh, guys, you know what? I love traveling. That's like one of my biggest hobbies. Like before COVID and everything, I used to always travel with my family, and we used to go to Disney World in Florida, and that's probably my favorite vacation spot is Disney World. I love it so much. And I just love the hot weather of Florida. So maybe Florida, or probably somewhere like to like Aruba or something. There's like those villas that are right on the water, like those little beach house hut kind of things. So I've always wanted to go there. So I think that's in Aruba. I think they have it throughout the tropical countries, but probably Aruba. One of those little huts that have like the private hot tub on the water. That sounds incredible. If you could meet any 3 people, dead or alive, who would you want to meet? I think it'd be cool to meet like ancestors kind of thing. Also, I don't know why I just said that. I think I'm trying to sound really smart. Like, honestly, I used to not care about, wait, I was gonna say I used to not care about ancestors, but no, I of course care about my family. No, probably ancestors. That actually probably would be kind of cool. Like to see like my great grandmother or great grandfather kind of thing. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe. And some other people, so that's one person. 2 more people would be, this is kind of embarrassing, guys. Don't tell anyone. This stays between you and me. I've been obsessed with the Kardashians lately, just watching the show on Hulu. So probably maybe the Kardashians. Is that too basic? I don't know. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? I would choose ramen noodles, like by far. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I am addicted. I have it every single day, and it's getting embarrassing. If you were stranded on an island and you could only take 3 objects, what would they be? Probably objects. Well, I'd definitely take a person. Is that an object? I don't know. Does that count? Definitely a person, like someone to hang out with, because I feel like you get super bored if you were stuck on an island. And then probably a phone, and then maybe like Wi-Fi, so you could... Wait, I'm stupid. Probably food, right? Oh no, that's so embarrassing. I'm like, a phone? For TikTok? What advice would you give to your past self? I would say don't stress. This is advice I'm giving to myself right now as well. Is probably just like, you can't control your entire future or your entire life. So just like have fun and live in the moment, and don't be too focused on the future is probably the best advice I'd give to myself. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? Like, probably know why you're doing it. Like, don't just like do it for like followers or likes and whatever. Like, that's okay. Like that might be part of it for you, but do it because if you have an actual passion, because in the moments where you're not getting any views, that'll keep you going, is your passion for what you're actually doing. What are your favorite movies of all time? Oh my goodness, guys. I'm a big Amy Schumer fan. So I'm gonna say I love I Feel Pretty. I love any of her movies. I love Trainwreck. I love I Feel Pretty. I also love Kate McKinnon from SNL. So one of her movies is called Rough Night. It's on Netflix, at least in Canada, here in Canada. But yeah, Rough Night, guys. If you want like a late night comedy, it's crazy. So I love that movie. Yeah, those are probably my 3 favorites. What is something most people who follow you don't know about you? Probably that I'm like an introvert. Like, Well, people might know that, just obvious, but I'm definitely like talkative when I like should be, you know what I mean? But sometimes in like, if I had a choice between like a party on a Friday night or like watching Netflix with one friend, I would choose the one friend. Yeah. What is your biggest pet peeve? I would say people complaining but not doing anything about it. You know what I mean? Like if people are like, oh, I hate the way I don't have a job or something. I don't know. I would be like, okay, well, are you doing anything about it kind of thing? But that's probably a really bad example, but you know what I mean? Just like taking your life into your own hands, I guess. But yeah. What's your favorite video that you've ever posted? I posted a video on YouTube, on the RYANcomedy YouTube channel. This is probably a year ago. I don't know if you can still find it, but it was called 73 Questions with a TikToker. It was like the Vogue YouTube channel parody. And that was my favorite one. I filmed it with my sister, and I love filming things with people. So she was like behind the camera, and we were just having a fun time. What would be one superpower you would choose to have? Probably flying. Like I said before, I love traveling, so you could save so much money on the flights if you just flew by yourself without the plane. Yeah, so definitely flying. I think that would be super cool. What's your favorite birthday memory? Probably when I was 10 years old, and so I live in Toronto, and there's the CN Tower in Toronto, which is like a super, super tall skyscraper. And so I remember my parents came to my school when I was like turning 10. I'm a triplet, by the way, so I have like my brother and a sister who also share the same birthday. And I remember my parents came in to class and surprised the three of us and saying, we're gonna go up the CN Tower. And that was like, I don't know why I liked that so much. I think I liked missing school. That was probably why I liked it. Who were the first creators you followed on social media? The first creator I followed on social media, I love Liza Koshy, so probably her. I've always liked her. Lily Singh, I've always liked Lily Singh. Yeah, I love like comedians. Oh, Alicia Murray, 100% guys. Alicia Murray. She's my favorite vlogger. I followed her for like 6 years. She's incredible. It would be an honor to meet her one day. Do you see social media as your long-term career path? If not, what would you see yourself doing? My goal is definitely TV, film, comedy, movies and stuff. So I love social media, but that's definitely my end goal. What is my favorite holiday? Definitely Christmas, guys. I love Christmas. Which people or accounts are your favorite to follow on social media? Well, I guess I kind of just said this, my favorite creators, but I like inspirational accounts, like quotes and stuff, and probably just vlogs. I love aesthetic. Like, I'm still not out of that Instagram era. I love like people making coffee and doing their coffee machine, and a nice filter. Yeah. What is one of your most embarrassing moments? So I know you guys, if you follow me on Instagram or YouTube, I post a lot of story time videos. So one of those story times I'll share right now. Right now, guys, get ready. So I was auditioning. I love musical theater, like I did that growing up. And so I was auditioning for Peter Pan, the musical, with my friend. And we were at the same audition together. And we were in the hall. Everybody auditioning was in the hall waiting. The casting director, the director, everybody was there. But my friend, who was also auditioning, came out from the washroom and back into this where we were sitting. And she tripped over her backpack. And I was like, oh, one less of us, right? Right, guys? Like, now we have a better chance of getting a role. And nobody laughed. And people were like, how dare you say that to her? You know what I mean? Like, people thought I was like the meanest person. Everybody hated me. I didn't get the role. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at RYANcomedy for more crazy skits and story times, and to watch me make fun of my mom. Thank you guys.